pieces. These are the stencils that I made for the cluster mount for the gas tank. This will go like that, and then we're gonna wrap this around just like that, and that'll be it. You see, we got some room, and instead of a square, the style for this, I'm gonna go with a circle, and that's gonna be for the plug. This one's not gonna have, I used to run 1, 2, and 3 bolt setups, but I'm going away with that, and I just have to snug some padding up in there to keep it from falling out or moving. But it'll be good because it's gonna have the plug as well, and that's gonna hold it in place. All right, guys, so I got it tacked up. All right, see, I only got one tack on there. I'm gonna go around the whole thing now. So we're welding this. This is what we got so far. We got that little bit I'm gonna finish up, and we're gonna continue going around this. But how I'm doing it is I'm going on the inside, welding through inside, and yeah, you can go from the outside in, meaning like the ledge part that's right here, but I just choose to weld it like this because either way it's getting welded and I'm filling it. So, and this gives you a little bit more practice on angles and just all that. So we're getting rid of all that. So I'm going to cut all the way around this first, and that's what I'm cutting off first. Alright, so I got the cap cut out. This went in here, like this. Just went around it, cut it, and then I cleaned it up. These are the vent lines, factory vent lines that are in there. As you can see, I removed them. Some builders don't. But that's all to the builder's discretion on what they want to do. You know, I cut them out, and then I add new vent lines in there, and yeah, we get that all nice and situated into the tank. Now, on this build, we didn't remove the lip that was already made. I ran into an issue with this housing because once I put it in there, my gap was bigger. So what I had to do is I went back and I had to remake the housing. I just re-stenciled it and then kind of made it fit, gave it a little bit more clearance so the material that I was adding would be in there as well. And the rest of it I kind of just smacked into place with a rubber mallet. And then I went back around with a body hammer to regain my shape. There's a lot of different ways that you can build it. If you start to build one, you'll learn different ways. Like this way, I welded in the inside. You see how I welded in the inside? The one that's in there, I welded on the outside. This was another one that I was building. As you can see, like I left material. You cut some off at the end, make sure it lines up to that piece. But this is going around the outside. See how I'm going around the outside? That's what this one is like. I got the bottom. See how that is? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that excessive amount off. Probably gonna leave a little bit in here, just enough, and then I'm gonna finish that welding. I'm gonna finish that. Weld that up, TIG weld it, and then I I got the vent line in there, plugged the other one. This is what it looks like. I finished up welding it. This is the whole thing welded up. Down here, we had that excessive amount, so I just hit it with the grinder and just got it as flush as possible, left a little bit, and we welded it up. We did this, we got the vent in there. That's it. This goes in. Cap comes off. Just be patient. Take your time. If something doesn't look right, you know, like, wow, that gap's kind of big, you know, just redo it. So it is what it is. I had to do it 3 times, but you know, this is what it came out like. Now I left this flush with the shape of the tank, so when it goes back down, it's nice, you know, it sits normal.